Went to Bed Bath & Beyond and we bought curtain rods and we bought these shears. We bought 3 sets of those and we bought 4 of these panels, these green panels. So we'll see how they look. And then we went to Lowe's because Bed Bath & Beyond didn't have any curtain rods that we really liked. So we went to Lowe's and bought these. And they're the same brand that Bed Bath & Beyond had anyway. And we thought these looked really cool. Oh, I like that length.
So right there at the bottom?
Yeah, I like
it. Go up just a hair, but
No, I like that a lot.
right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Guido, those are new. Guido. Guido. Guido, get off my curtains. Yesterday, we had bought 95-inch panels for the windows. Kevin had to take those back and get the 84-inch today because the other shears were going to be way too long.
They're the same length as the curtains. How far out do you want this rod to stick? Not that far?
Not quite, but almost.
Right there?
That's good.
Like a thumbs. Alright, we had to go buy some pullbacks. Don't know why we didn't get them last night. Well, we thought we'd be able to pull them back, but they're too tight on the bar. You can see how they're all bunched up. It's too packed in there to be able to pull them back and slide them back and forth. So we bought pulls, and what we'll do is we'll put these on there, and then we'll be able to pull the curtains back and hook them onto these, and have just the shears shining. So I think, or showing. So I think these are really nice.
Today, I am going to fill the bookshelves. I have a lot of books, and I don't quite know the way I want. I know I want to put the children's books on the lower level so that the kids can get to them. And I have a ton of photo albums and things like that. I want to keep those at the bottom. Kevin made some of the lower shelves taller than the upper shelves because I have some taller books, so I want to make sure I get all those oversized books down at the bottom. So it's going to be like a jumbled mess for a little while. I also have DVDs and things like that that I would like to put on the bookshelves. So I was left my mother's photo albums. So that's the first thing I brought into the room. So I need to go through those, and I'll just show you really quick how many of those I have. These are my mother's photo albums, and hers stop right here at that red box. And then I've added mine. Ooh, I have so many. I've added mine to the stack. So this will be a big part of a shelf. But this is what I have to fill. And I'm excited. I'm very excited. I have my work cut out for me. But it's the kind of thing I like to do. I like to organize. Hey, I'm checking in. I found another box of photos. And I'm about halfway through the books. I've put the kids' books over here, but this isn't all the kids' books. This is only a few. And these are mainly, well, back in the back are a lot of Mom's books. But then I have some Stephen King books I found, and then the Left Behind books, and my V.C. Anders books, and yes, I like to read everything. And then Kevin's school books, I've tried to keep those in one spot. I'd like to know why textbooks are so much heavier than really interesting books. Why can't really interesting books be thick and heavy like that too? I don't know why. But anyway, the bad thing is all these books are out of order. Even this set of encyclopedias is out of order, because when you're moving in, there's no way that you can keep these in any kind of order. So I'll check back in when I get them all in here. I have all the books in here. It helped that Ashley has her own office upstairs, and so she was able to put all of her books up there. But these are the children's books I need to go through. And that's not a book, that's a pug. What's that pug doing in the middle of these books? He's being a good boy. But I have all the books in here now, and I have tried to keep them separated, although they're in no order at all. I opened the book a while ago of all my Agatha Christie books, and it was like, friends. So anyway, all my V.C. Anders books are lined up there, but I tried to put them in some kind of order, and some I'm going to have to look for. But they're all in here, so it should be fun. It should be fun, Pug. Huh? This is just to tell you how anal I am about my books. I realized that they weren't all in here after I shot that last video, because I have a set of Madeleine L'Engle books that I dearly love, and I only saw this green one right here, and I thought, okay, where's the rest of them? So I remembered that some were in my closet from when we moved in. That's that stack right there, and those were Mom's, and she always kept her old calendars. But there's books underneath there, but I remembered where the Madeleine L'Engle books are, and I'll show you because I haven't gotten them out yet. Like I said, when you're moving in, you put stuff anywhere and everywhere to get it out of the way. This is my cleaning closet that, if you've seen my videos, you've seen before. And back there, those are my Madeleine L'Engle books. Finally, we finished with the den the other night, and we finished it at night, and so I wanted to take the video of the finished product during the day so you could see everything. The pictures are hung on the walls, and we put the TV and everything in here. I think that was in here when I was doing the bookshelves the other day. But here's the bookshelves finished. And I ended up putting some dishes at the top on each side. And these on the top of the mantle were my mom's when she was a little girl. That's her little tea set that she would play with. And then I really didn't think that I had enough books to fill these shelves. You saw them laid out on the floor. But I did. I brought my statues in from the other room. And then my children's books, I had more of those than I thought too. But that's it. That's the finished product. That's what all this work has been for.